promised you a walk around Savage to show you the layout of the boat, and I'm going to try and do it all in one because I hate editing. So from the bow, got spare anchors both sides, and let's go on board and I can show you what's what. This goes up to the pilot house and the foredeck, but we'll see that when we come in from a different direction. Down the starboard side deck to the cockpit. Storage lockers in the back here. Some of this rig is for docking, some is for the paravanes. The port side deck doesn't actually go anywhere apart from the door into the salon, which is where we're going. Double doors in the salon open up, and pretty comfy in here. Lisa is going to change the furniture, which doesn't really bother me at all because some of this is ugly. In here, this is a control panel for all the electronics and stuff. Boat stuff, electrics I should be saying. 12 volt panel and 110 volt. TV. Nice galley, good size. There's full size refrigerator. There's actually an extra freezer down here. Stove, oven, sink, all the usual stuff. That door that I told you about that goes to the side deck is right here, and this is for the ship's cap. Okay, so you can see what's going on there. Let's continue down, and this is where the staterooms are and the engine room. First we have, this is the master stateroom, good size queen, walk around. That goes into the forward stateroom, which has its own head and shower. Actually, this is the nicest shower in the boat. It's quite a bit bigger than the other one. I'll show you that in a short while. Forward cabin, a couple of bunk beds, I guess you call them. Plenty of storage below, and the guest stateroom also has its own sink to go with it. Back to the master, lots of clothing storage, and this is the other head with its own shower. It's small. A realtor would call it cozy. And yet another head. This is one of the sexiest parts of the boat. And open the door here. This is the engine room. And the engine room has a workbench where I've got all my tools set up around here, because boats like this always need working on. Plenty of tools going on. There's a washer dryer, storage for tools. Moving aft here, this system here, this is fuel transfer and picking which fuel tank you're going to draw from for either the generator or for the main engine. Moving further back, love this little chair. When we do engine checks, I can just park myself there and look around. Fuel system filters for the main engine. We changed those quite a bit because fuel tanks are a little grubby still. This is the transfer pump for the oil, so we can do oil changes fuel filter for the generator, water pumps for the water system. The rest of it back there, storage cabinets for spare parts, house batteries, starter batteries for the main engine and generator. Way in the back there's a compressor. That blue unit over there, that's the inverter for turning 12 volt into 110 volt when we're not plugged into a dock. Then we've got a water maker, air conditioning unit because it can get a little hot down here when the engine's running and you have to work. Water distribution valves. Notice the master valve there is closed off, which in essence closes off everything else and makes sure the boat doesn't sink when I'm not here. Everything else over there is the autopilot system and hydraulic pump for the steering. The one on the port side of that is the pump for the air conditioning system. And this guy, this is the star of the show. Detroit diesel, 8-liter model is 671. This is the original engine for the boat when it was built in 1969. It's been rebuilt several times. The last time wasn't that long ago. The engine now has about, I think, 2,000 hours on it, which for an engine like this is nothing. They can do sometimes 15, even 20,000 hours. That'll take you around the world plenty of times. Moving on, going back upstairs, and now we're going to turn into the pilot house. This is like the hangout spot. Lisa and I love it up here. I've worked quite a bit on the electronics. I put in an N2K network system, brand new Furuno radar, Furuno GPS, Raymarine GPS, Furuno autopilot, instruments for the engine controls, AIS system. I put a camera system on the boat, computer for navigation, and nice little UR here, ring. Over in the back of the pilot house, books and a pilot berth. Over here I reworked all of this because there was a lot of old equipment here. Phone charging systems, VHF radio. We got lots of handheld VHS that we use as backups. This is the hailing system and fog signaling system. Those guys up there, headsets for when we're maneuvering and doing docking, so that the crew can talk to each other without raising their voices. Makes you look very professional. Okay, moving on. I'm going to dwell on anything. Oh, there's the handheld, one of them, got 3. Up into the foredeck. Nice and airy out here. Sometimes I sit and hang out here. A big ass windlass to bring up a massive anchor. The anchor's about 150 pounds. And the chain, when it's all out, is several tons. So that windlass definitely earns its keep. This down here, this is just storage for fenders, lines, etc. Then we can continue past the port door to the pilot house and up to the flybridge. Flybridge is another nice hangout spot. I spend quite a bit of time up here. I got a project going on over here. That's what the knives and tools are for. And it's got its own steering station as well. Not that well equipped yet with electronics. It's got a GPS. However, the rest of the stuff, it's ancient. It's going to get replaced, and I need another control unit there for the autopilot. The top of the pilot house has solar panels. There's 12 of them. I'm not quite sure how much electricity they generate, but on a sunny day it definitely charges up everything. That's the halo system, which issues fog warnings and so on and so forth. And then way up here you'll see an absolute bird's nest of rigging. This is for the paravane system. I'm not going to cover that today. That's a totally separate subject. And there's chocks over here. You can see them underneath the chairs where I've got a dinghy that's still over in the boatyard. And the dinghy's going to be able to go there when we go on longer trips. That's about it. Right now I'm going on what would probably be the shortest trip ever, because I'm going to the